Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. You are watching Tarot with Kuka and today is Monday, September 14th, 2020. And as usual, I'm still trying to work through my schedule and get things situated. However, I am still trying to fit in on doing my weekly video in a timely manner. So today, even though it's Monday, I'm going forward with uploading the weekly video brought to you by the Santa Muerte Book of the Dead Tarot deck. And as usual, I draw 3 cards, which the first card represents a situation or the guidance, the lesson we're to learn from. Remember, I don't do future reads where I'm saying like this is what's going to happen on this day. The situation can apply to you within the next 2 minutes or the next 2 years. It's just simply a guidance on how to deal with the situation. And so the next card that I draw is the representation of the sun position. It is the action item to take in order to either change a situation or go with it, depending on what our message is. The sun represents masculine energy, action items that we are to do during the day. The next card is our moon card, which is our feminine energy. It is not so much action items, but thoughts and meditation and what to focus on, or even, kind of what energy to harness. So remember, folks, if you like what you hear, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. And again, thank you for the 300 subs. And like I say, I hope this message reaches with you. And like I say, if it doesn't, put it on a shelf, keep it as food for thoughts, and let's go forward. So the message, again, is brought to you by the Santa Muerte Tarot deck, in which Santa Muerte is a revered spirit out in Mexico. She operates in both in light and shadow, and as usual, I do work with my light team, in which it does include Santa Muerte, as well as Ascended Masters and Guardian Angels and Angels. And I connect with them, who connects and provides me the confidence and the calmness and the clarity to receive whatever message is coming in from the source. So the messages come in from God, and it's protected through the light, and any message that comes from the source is never a message that comes from fear. So let's go forward with the first card. So our first card today is the Knight of Cups in reverse. So our Knight of Cups is a very interesting card, because the Knight tends to represent the swift action. The Knight is a little more mature than our Page, but still kind of lacks that wisdom of the Queen and the King. So the Knight is still there, kind of like a fierce, I always see the Knight as that fierce protector and fighter. And so, however, we have a message of Cups, which is our emotion, in reverse. So let's take a look at the advice of the dead, which is on page 29 of our Santa Muerte guidebook by Fabiola Strani. So the advice of the dead is: abound totally in your emotions and feelings as you are about to reach an important target, and no negative sentiment should disturb you. And so this is actually quite a beautiful message coming in with the advice of the dead, because it seems here that our Knight is actually caught because he's reversed, is caught within a negative state of emotion. And as we know, as humans, we do feel across the spectrum from fear to love, and in the middle there's all these gray shades of gray that tend to go from white to black, where it ranges like with fear, anger, love, peace, calmness. So whole range of emotions are going on. So our Knight here has kind of let his emotions get the best of him. And so in this situation, the knight has become quite hesitant on starting something new. And that's kind of what I'm getting the feeling is, because like I say, in traditional tarot, this reverse message is actually, representing a liar, somebody who is moody. But like I say, I'm focusing on, messages that come from the light, so I don't go towards the negative. So what it is just we are creating whatever situation we are in. And so we've gone from our Queen of Cups, which I believe was a jumper card, where we had our heart-centered emotions. Well, something kind of has triggered us, and so we're essentially blocking ourselves is what we're doing, because you really don't want to stay in a state of anger. You don't want to stay in a state of hurt. You don't want to stay in a state of depression. And because that alone is just so, it can create so many obstacles. And and it kind of falls back on, how they say, like, sometimes a lot of the illusions that we create are just simply in our minds. But sometimes when our heart is hurt or clouded or not in a state of joy, we also create those obstacles, because our heart is also very protective of us. So again, we're kind of now blocking ourselves in a whole different direction. So let's take a look at the Sun card to see what we can do to reverse this. And so I am turning the card, and whoa, lo and behold, we have the Devil in reverse. And actually, as much as this is a scary card, the Devil in reverse is actually a very positive message. So what kind of jumps out at me right away with the Devil in reverse is that we, in order to reverse our knight, to get our knight kind of like with the emotions in check and being able to move forward with this new project, one of the things that creates this negative mindset is fear. And fear often arises from our ego. And so with the Devil in reverse, what I am getting is all we got to do is release our ego. And I've said it before, is our ego, people kind of say, well, it's a very negative thing. The ego, is kind of like our bad side. It's our, it holds us back from everything. It puts us, because it's that voice, when, like I say, when you're ready to take that breath and move forward, your ego says, are you sure? Do you really want to do this? So again, if you kind of look at your ego lovingly, what you're going to see is that your ego all along is trying to protect you. So all you got to do in this situation with the Devil in reverse is show gratitude to your ego and say, thank you for protecting me all this time, but I can handle this and I'm ready to go forward. And it's that simple. So let's actually read the advice of the dead from actually, I just dropped the book, so bear with me as I go and get the book. And so the advice of the dead with the Devil is, here it is. So the advice of the dead is, free yourself from what you think you are tied to and become who you really are. Can I repeat that? Free yourself from what you think you are tied to and become who you really are, following your instinct, your inner fire, without giving into flattery and properly evaluating the dangers that surround you. So literally, all you got to do is just free yourself from your mental state, from your negative emotion state, and become who you truly are. Be true to yourself. And, and like I say, there is good in all of us. And so, how you want to put that energy out into the universe is up to you. You want to keep talking smack and keep, try to, hurt people, and that's on you. But the universe pays attention to all the negativity you put out. So, is that your true self? Are you better than that? So, again, this is your opportunity to release your ego and be true to yourself and imagine the growth and the path that's going to come before you. And so, with that, let's go on to our next card, which is our moon card. And again, it's more of a passive kind of guidance, not so much, actions, physical actions to take, but maybe to think about, meditate on. So let's see what our moon guidance is. And wow. So lo and behold, here we have, for the moon card, feminine energy. And we have our Queen of Pentacles. Now, our Queen of Pentacles is far different than our Knight. She can actually, be a total aid on helping you turn things around. So the advice of the dead with the Queen of Pentacles is, do not remain too attached to what you have attained or earned, but continue climbing without worrying about how much you are risking. So as you can see, our Queen of Pentacles, like, I kind of like this image because, like, right now, this is kind of like the literal sense of what, and I do have to speak out about this, is this is literally the world, the physical world that many of our migrant workers and fruit pickers, farm workers who are out in California and or the West Coast of the fires, this is the world they're working in. That that yellow is not the is like the haze, and they are still kicking ass. And so this card just kind of jumped out with that image to me, and I really had to give homage to our migrant workers on keeping us fed. So thank you for that. Gracias. So our queen here, she's in check with herself completely. She's confident and determined. She takes care of her family, and yet she's able to climb and aim for her goals without fear. So, people, this message is very straight across the board. So in order for you to kind of just let go of your emotions, don't let your emotions get the best of you, because that is what hinders you. And part of that hindrance is where you can, just release these negative emotions that are holding you back, is release your ego. Thank your ego for protecting you and move forward. And you have the Queen of Pentacles, who is there to help you. She knows what to do. She's calculated all her risks, and she ain't holding back from anything. So in a nutshell, you got this. So just put your emotions in check, move forward, and start sending love out in the universe. Stop this hate. Just stop hating. That's all so I'm going to leave things at that. And I want to send everybody who has subscribed to this channel and who has actually watched this video to the end, I am sending you all love, light, and many, many blessings. Take care.